Hey guys, welcome to my video. This is GameZone. So I have been testing Shalbaz and Vitus extensively to find out which combination is the best for Demon Hunter that give you the most damage output. So we tested Shalbaz 6 pieces versus 4 pieces of Vitus, and now it is time to test 2 pieces of Vitus with 4 pieces of Shalbaz versus 4 pieces of Vitus with 2 pieces of Shalbaz to see which one is the best in both. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Right now this is my 4 piece of Vitus setup with 2 pieces of Shalbaz. As you can see, first buff is activated and 2 buff from the Vitus. And the gems are going to be the same. I'm not going to explain my gems here. You can pause and check them up yourself. I'm not going to explain the gems here because we are going to test Vitus here. And my damage output with 4 piece Vitus is this much, and my combat rating is 4084, which gives me 21% increased damage, I think, yeah, and decrease 17% and 10% damage, 10% damage increase or damage reduction. This is what it looks like with 4 pieces. So let me also show you how it looks like with 4 pieces of Shalbaz. Alright, let me put my boost on. Alright, there should be now 4 pieces of Shalbaz and 2 pieces of Vitus. Alright, and let's see, my damage output is now 100 higher. Combat rating is also higher, but when I click here, it's all the same, so it won't make any difference here. It will not bring any big difference here, so it's going to be the same, so we can test pretty fairly. And on the other hand, the gear pieces we are going to use same for both 4 pieces or 2 pieces. We are going to use the same gear pieces: Scattered Mask, Heart of Vengeance, Chill Rat, Mental, Silent Retribution, Breath of Winter, and the Hunger. And the skills are going to be the same as well: Crossbow Shot, Multi-Shot, Smoke Screen, Vengeance, and Daring Swing. So now that all the basic things are sorted, let's get into the test. Alright, the first test is Blood Rose on Health 4 difficulty, and here we will find out which one has a better time to kill. And as you can see on the left side, we have Vitus 2 piece plus 4 piece Shalbaz, and on the right side we have Vitus 4 piece plus 2 piece of Shalbaz. And so if you guys have noticed that on the right side Blood Rose has a higher health bar, so I had to do a little calculation there, and if it reaches the health bar of 5.81 million before the left side can kill the Blood Rose, then it's going to win. Otherwise the winner will be the left side, which is Vitus with 2 pieces and 4 pieces of Shalbaz. You guys must be wondering that I had like higher combat rating on my 4 piece Shalbaz and also higher damage output, the base damage output. But here this test is going to actually shock you, because even if you have a 25% consistent damage attack speed, still Vitus with 4 piece is going to beat it with over a million health bar, which my opinion was quite insane. Alright, so here on the test 2, I went to Hell 4 Tomb of Fahir's dungeon to do a speed test against 3 bosses to see which one is more efficient in action while moving around and still deal more damage. And I tried to be as quick as possible with both setup, but I felt like I was a bit slow with 4 pieces of Vitus Not in killing enemies. I was actually a bit slower reaching to the second boss. But still, the result is going to be quite similar. So yeah, here you go. So while I was going through the video, I noticed that I was a bit slow in killing the first boss with 4 pieces of Vetus, and that is the only time when I was not keeping up with the 2 piece of Vetus, and therefore we went toe to toe with one another with both combination of set. So I did the same test in a different dungeon. Now is Mad King Breach Health 4 difficulty, just to finalize my verdict which one is better. And Mad King doesn't have many obstacles, so running from one boss to another was pretty much straightforward. And what I felt that is that Virtus 4 piece has a slight advantage here of dealing more damage compared to the 2 piece of Virtus, but it will come down to a preference of a player. Let's say if you're doing bounties and you don't feel like activating your skills and still you would want a speed, so you can get that with 4 piece of Shalbas and 2 piece of Virtus. But if you're a guy who always like to activate your skills and destroy enemies, then 4 pieces is for you. But the best damage output is with the 4 piece of V2s and 2 piece of Shalbas. So now that I have tested Shalbas 6 piece versus 4 piece V2s, 4 piece V2s versus 2 piece of V2s and 4 piece of Shalbas, I can pretty much say that all three are very close to one another. 6 piece cannot offer you full control, but V2's 4 piece can. Also, a 2 piece of V2's with 4 piece Shalbas can offer you control. But if you also want to support your team in dungeons or raids or in battlegrounds, you can use 4 piece of V2's and increase your critical chance for your team as well. So that would be my verdict, and I hope you guys like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, from my side, have fun, and yeah, bye guys, see you later.
This world doesn't need a hero. It needs a professional.